Quite a sight today on Monument Circle as people gather to fight what some are calling a blank check bill under consideration at the State House. Protesters say it would allow utility companies to bypass state regulators and the public to raise electric bills. RTV6's Stephanie Wade digs into what this could mean for you.
Yeah, customers are rallying here outside the IPL building, worried that if this bill passes, utility companies would be able to raise your rates that you pay for on your electric bill without telling you how much it'll cost and where that money's going. If this bill passes, what will happen to you?
Well, I'm saying right now, my wife and I, we both are retired, and we're on a fixed income. It would be very much detrimental to our budget.
I'm a senior citizen. I'm on mostly a fixed income, and I just felt it was wrong for a profit-making monopoly to be seeking to make more money, and not for us to be able to demand any kind of accountability.
Step off it. Put people over profit.
About a dozen Indianapolis Power and Light customers stood outside the headquarters on Monument Circle protesting a bill that, symbolized through this large blank check, would give any utility company, not just IPL, the power to approve projects that, quote, do not include specific locations or exact numbers for advanced technology investments.
We're talking about billions of dollars. There are plans currently approved before the commission that total in excess of $4 billion, extraordinary sums of public money that could be passed on with little or no scrutiny.
Now far along in the lawmaking process at the State House, the Citizens Action Coalition wants customers to take notice.
Allows the utilities to file plans with no specific projects, even if they don't know what poles, what wires, what pipes they're going to replace. It forces the Utility Regulatory Commission to approve their plan.
While it's important to keep utility companies financially stable since they provide essential services like gas, power, and electric, those who oppose this legislation want to make sure their electric bills are affordable and customers are able to get by.
They can get into a situation where you have a choice between paying the utility bill or buying medicine or buying groceries.
Customers want to have trust in the process, want to believe that their bills are truly what they should be.
I tried speaking with 3 different lawmakers who have either helped write or sponsor this bill. All 3 denied my interview request. Stephanie Wade, RTV6.
IPL told us it fully supports the bill, which it says will allow all Indiana utilities to replace and modernize aging infrastructure while keeping current customer protections. We also checked with the Indiana Regulatory Commission, which says it does not take positions on pending legislation. This bill is scheduled to be heard on Thursday. New efforts underway today to catch and then relocate beavers in a Greenwood Creek. It's a story we got involved in after viewers contacted us concerned the beavers would be euthanized. The problem, water is flooding after beavers built a large dam in a creek near a subdivision off County Road 750 North and Honey Creek Road. That was leading to water flowing into a farmer field and getting close to some homes there. Contractors set the traps up to capture the beavers, but so far no luck. Crews will continue to monitor this week in hopes the animals were going to go into the trap so they can be taken to a new location and then the dam can be demolished. We'll continue to stay on top of the story of the resolution for that neighborhood concern. If you have a problem and feel like your voice is not being heard, email us at workingforyou@rtv6.com. Now to your Storm Team 6 forecast, and a lot more daylight out there after this hour, at this hour rather, after the weekend time change and springing forward. It's also starting to feel warmer, which will continue, but that could also lead to some unsettled weather later this week. Storm Team 6 Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory is tracking that for you.
And Mark, we've got a lot of headlines to talk about, none of them imminent. In other words, it's a nice evening and will stay that way. The warming trend is just getting started. 3 more days before temperatures will peak. Our rain chances return Wednesday, but that's not our best chance. I'll detail that for you in a little bit. And the winds become the big story on Thursday. Once again, we may see wind gusts in central Indiana around 50 miles per hour, some a little stronger during the day Thursday as we peak with our temperatures well into the upper 60s, maybe 70 degrees. But you see what happens after that peak temperature. Well, just enjoy the sunshine this evening. Sun doesn't set until 7:48.
RTV6 is working for you to get answers after Saturday's heavy rain still posed a hazard today for some drivers on the west side. Take a look at this high water at Washington and Tibbs. After we were notified, we contacted the city. They say if you see something like this and believe a stormwater inlet is blocked, you should first call your first call should be to the Citizens Energy Group call center and ask to be transferred to DPW dispatch. That number is 317-924-3311. That will open a stormwater service request. A field investigator will determine the issue. While citizens may not be ultimately responsible, all stormwater calls should start with their call center. This area is also known for taking a long time to drain after heavy rains. A local school district is taking action to protect its students and teachers from a hidden danger you can't see or smell. Radon gas is the #1 cause of lung cancer among non-smokers, yet Call 6 Investigates found most Indiana schools don't test for it. Our Kara Kenny headed to Fishers to find out why one school district is bucking that trend and why other schools could soon follow suit.
Hamilton Southeastern Schools is one of the few school districts that test for radon. Today, a radon testing company placed these tests all over a school. Most students at Hamilton Southeastern Intermediate Junior High School aren't giving much thought to radon, even as testing company MicroAir places tests in 20 classrooms.